Okay, now we're recording. Okay, thank you for joining us tonight, whether you're on my Facebook page live stream or you're watching this recording after the fact. Thank you so much. And I am Debra Baez, and I am joined by my sponsor and great friend, Artey Mendoza, who will be introducing herself in a little bit. So thank you for joining us. This is actually the last, one of the last, at least for Thursdays. This is the last Thursday, what we call sometimes our healthy happy hour of the year. Hopefully you can catch another one on another time and day. Let us know if you want to be on another live one, we can give you that info. But today's the last for our Thursday nights for the year. So thank you for joining us, and thank you if you're watching the recording as well, or if you're watching as comment afterwards. Comment down below if you are watching the recording. So today I could tell you a little bit about who I am, and Artey will introduce herself a little later, and then I'm going to get into our 30 Days to Healthy Living program. So thank you so much for taking the time. So I know we all have different wellness goals, right? So that's great, because this can suit anybody's needs, really. So a little bit about who I am. So I'm an independent consultant, most importantly, with Arbonne International. I'm also an area manager, and I've been building a business for about 8 years now. I love what I do. I never thought I would do something like this, and something wrapped in an Arbonne package. I was previously a teacher, but I was looking for something that was going to be more flexible so that I could raise my kids. And honestly, I was stressed and overworked. And as many of you know, educators are absolutely deserve so much more because they do so much, right? Especially right now during these times. So I knew I wanted something different at that time for a lot of reasons. And now I feel like I'm still in education, just in education for health and wellness. Artey actually introduced me to the products, and I knew I wanted the products right away because of the ingredient policy, which is super strict, and you'll hear a little bit more about that later. I also really was interested in the health aspect of what we do here, which you'll get to hear more about. But I was interested in the health aspect because I come from a family of a lot of things. Heart attacks, my own father, of all kinds of things, right, that happen in our families. But now I've learned that genetics actually is just a small portion of it, and most of it is really in our control. 80% of it, as far as what we feel, how we feel in our health, is really, and how we look also, is in our control nutrition. So that to me is really empowering, to be able to share with other people what is best for our bodies and what is going to help us live the longest life possible for our kids and our grandkids. And the business side is something that I absolutely love to share with people as well, because that's been really life-changing as well. I don't know what life would look like right now at this point in time in history if I had to clock in and out and also have my kids distance learning at home. So I'm really grateful for the flexibility, and even beyond this, where we are, just being able to really design my life around my business. So on to the business and the products and what we do here. So our 30 Days to Healthy Living program is a really great way to simplify while creating new healthy eating habits. And that's what we really help people with. We teach you what foods to take out that are not serving your body, what to eat more of, and how to supplement with using our products. So with Arbonne, this is how we do our 30 Days to Healthy Living. And we really take people step by step. If people are ready for the 30 days, great. A lot of people are thinking about what they're going to do for the new year, if that's when you're watching this. Right now it's mid-December. So people are already thinking, okay, what am I going to do for the new year? Because the last couple of weeks, maybe there's going to be no restrictions on what we consume, and that's okay. But if people want to also modify what they're doing right now, we can also help with that. So it doesn't have to be, I'm doing 30 days starting now, but some people really do want to modify what they're doing on the non-festive days, right? So number one, you get a list of foods to eliminate, and we help show people what to include in their daily meal, into their daily meal plans. And it's really about what we should be consuming anyway. It's, you know, this isn't so much an Arbonne thing. It's really what we should be eating, period, and what we should not be eating, period. Step two, we help show people how to make it easy and have 2 shakes a day, maybe 1 depending on the person's goals, and drink plenty of water and a balanced meal. And we show people what those balanced meals look like as well. Step 3, we remind people to get moving, right? Whatever it is, whether it's a walk around the block, walking, dancing, running, whatever it is, right? And that is really going to not only help physically, but mentally as well. Step 4 is to be mindful and be aware of how we feel, of our thoughts. Are we feeling stressed? What are we doing to reduce those things? So we really try to help people on a holistic, with the holistic approach. So thinking about cravings that folks are having. So we really try to help people figure out what is going to be best for them, maybe healthy snack options. So even beyond Arbonne products, really try to help people with what's going to be best and easiest. And step 5, reminding people to get plenty of sleep. And step 6 is it is important to track our goals. It doesn't matter what the goal is for a day, for a week, for a month. So this is what a well-balanced plate should look like. It's more important that you plan and prepare ahead. It's important to plan and prepare ahead to help you stay on track. And we really want to remind people to include whole foods, which includes colorful vegetables, also dark leafy greens, lean or vegan protein. It doesn't have to be vegan, but lean and is great. Healthy fats, which help absorb certain nutrients. So for example, omega-3s is a type of fat that is important for nerve, brain, and heart function. So really, we even help people with meal plans if they want them, recipes if they want them. So the next slide, you're going to see the products that we help people get started with. Digestion Plus, this is the first thing we take in the morning, whether we're doing our 30 days healthy living or not. They're prebiotics botanically derived from chicory root, and they really help with the healthy GI tract and they feed the probiotics into the gut. Probiotics help support the intestinal microflora and enzymes to help break down carbs, fats, and protein, fiber, and lactose to help support nutrient uptake from foods. We take this in the morning. It's a powder. We put it into water, mix it up with our greens. We'll show the greens a little later, but it can also be taken straight. People also sometimes put this into the protein shakes. So the next one is our protein shakes, I believe. Yeah, protein shakes. Our protein shakes, these are clinically tested and certified to have a low glycemic index. So keep in mind these keywords, right? Low glycemic index, right? For a lot of people, they're looking for that for very specific reasons, which means it tastes great and it won't spike blood sugar. Really, none of our products are going to spike blood sugar, which is awesome because of the great ingredients that are in them and not in them. So the protein shake can replace a breakfast, it can replace a lunch, it can replace, it could be a nice heavy snack. We have this a lot hot right now. I put it in hot water and some almond milk for hot chocolate for the kids. I have the limited time coffee and pumpkin spice. I have those hot, like a hot latte with almond milk instead. And it's filling and it's great. And it has a lot of great vitamins in there as well. So this can replace 1 or 2 meals, like I said. And it's also great to be able to make at least one of them if folks are having 2, especially to put one in the blender and put whole foods in there, some raw, some organic berries, greens, almond butter for a nice good fat. So very versatile. We do a lot of things with these. We make goodies out of them. We make ice cream. So lots of things we can help people do for the sweet tooth especially. So the next slide, you're going to see cookies. Yeah, Artey is really good at making cookies out of those. The next slide, you're going to see our detox tea. this is what I'm having. I usually have my detox tea and my energy fizz, which you'll see in a bit. And I mix the two. So on these cold days, I'm having my detox tea with my energy fizz hot. So the detox tea is really great. It helps support the liver and the kidneys. You can drink it cold or hot, like I mentioned, and you can mix it with the fizz if you want to, or you can just have it by itself. It's helping the liver and the kidneys. It's absolutely great. And you can also have it in the evening. Doesn't have caffeine. So the next slide, you'll see the fizz, which is our energy fizz, is our probably the most favorite of all for most people, and that's what I'm mixing with my detox tea. So that's a tizzy. But you can also have the energy fizz cold, of course. For your cocktails over the holidays, you can have it with some vodka if you want to, and have a little bit of energy fizz in there. There's also a really fun sangria with the limited time spiced cider punch flavor. So lots of fun stuff you could do, but don't have the alcohol in your 30 days. So it's a really great coffee replacement, the fizz itself. And it can replace coffee. It can replace any sugary drink, honestly. For a lot of people, it replaces, the soda they're having on a daily basis and they can't kick that habit, or the sugary drinks. It can replace almost any drink. In my house, we have water, almond milk, and when we're drinking, we have maybe some beer and wine. And that's what we drink. And that's it. My kids love the hydration, for example, but that's not part of the 30 days, but also a great one. So this is a great pick-me-up. I usually have about 2 a day. And I'm finishing my last thing right now. So the next one you'll see is our greens. You can add a scoop of the greens into the shake if you want to. I put it in for me and the kids, actually my husband, now that he's home working. I put the Digestion Plus, the very first one, with the greens, mix it up in a little bit of water, and we just chug it down. That's how we take it in the morning, the greens. But you can put the greens and the Digestion Plus or into the protein shake and make it real simple. That's a really easy way to have it all at once. But the greens is a really great way to fill that nutritional gap. No matter what, even if we're trying to have all the greens and fruits and veggies we're supposed to, most people are not having as much as we're supposed to. I feel like it's a great antioxidant boost too. I mean, 30 fruits and vegetables in a scoop, like that's crazy, right? Crazy good. And then we also have the cleanse, the body cleanse here. This is really gentle. It tastes like lemonade. It has ginger. It's really great. And this can really be, you could drink it every single day if you wanted to. But typically when folks are doing their 30 days, we have them take it for the 7 days, like kind of right smack in the middle. And it's just getting rid of more that is built up in our system. And we can, even if we're not doing the 30 days, we'll occasionally take, 7 days out of a month here and there and just include that in our nutrition as well. Fiber is another option. So when folks are picking or are choosing the 30 days to healthy living set, they can choose 2 of these. So fiber can be one of those. Fiber helps support regularity, cardiovascular health, and it's heat proof. So you can add it to soups or sauces and just get more fiber in that way. Personally, I usually recommend that folks start with the greens and the body cleanse. Our protein has more fiber now, but it also depends on the person. So really consult with your consultant and let them know what you typically eat and don't eat, and they can kind of help you figure out, okay, what might be best for you. So this is the 30 Days to Healthy Living set breakdown on the next slide, and you'll see all the products I just talked about. This is the set, right? And you don't just get the products like I mentioned. We also have a lot of support that goes along with it, recipes and all of that. You'll see the pricing here. You might need to zoom in on it, but we can also send you this if you need it, if you want to see the details of it. But when you factor it all out, it really ends up being less than like $10 a day if folks are doing the 30 days. And that's great because it includes 2 meals potentially, right? You could replace, and for me, I feel like I'm cooking, working with kids, right? So if we can replace a meal or a snack, and they're always hungry, with a shake, it's just like, I love it, right? Even my husband can mix up a shake. Oops, I forgot we're on Facebook. You might see this. So that's great because it can really make it really simple and it's healthy, which is great, right? A lot of simple things out there are not healthy and they're not giving us nutrients and vitamins. But about $10 a day if people are doing this the strict 30 days way, right? So you also don't have to worry again about the meals and all the dirty dishes and all that. But if you're not ready for the full 30 days, that's okay. We can tailor something for you, or for whoever you want to help, get them on a healthy track, whether now or in the new year. But even if it's for the new year, you're going to want to get your products ordered now so that you have it in time, and so that you get ready and all of that. So I think that might be it, or am I doing the next slide also? I think I'm doing the next slide, aren't I, Artey? I think I am, yeah. So I will finish off with a little bit more general of our products, and then I'll hand it over to Artey. So our products in general, this is, on the bigger scope. I'll go over these briefly because our focus was really the healthy living today, and ask us if you want to know more about any of the products we're kind of overviewing really quickly right now. But we offer a wide range of consumable vegan products, and it's really, we have everything, something for the whole family, right? From our top performing categories, like the nutrition I just went over, our skincare, which is phenomenal. You'll see in a second, to makeup, to baby care, sensitive skin, hair care. We have essential oils, potentially for a limited time also. So you might want to get on that quickly, and body care. Also a lot of really great gifts. So that you want to get on super quickly as well. And there's also a lot of really great deals right now with the end of the year. So you want to check out our website for that. So we really offer products that deliver the results. And this right here, the product promise, is, for me, the end all and the be all. The products are cruelty-free, gluten-free, they are vegan certified. Our not allowed list includes more than 2,000 ingredients, nearly 1,400 from the European Union. So we've surpassed that, and we have several hundred more that we won't use in any of our formulas across the categories. So that I love, and that's really why I can represent this business, and why I would love the products anyway. So the next slide, you'll probably see our Age Well, which is our skincare. And that is our, and our sustainability goals. Here you will see our Arbonne cycle. And we are also a B certified corporation, which is huge, not easy things to get. So the last thing I'm gonna touch on is the Age Well, which is our skincare. This really is like the secret sauce in our skin. And it's amazing. It's research. We have research and clinical trials to back it up. It has the whole set, from skincare to toner. The toner is amazing. It feels like you're at the spa. The collagen nurturing serum, eye cream, day cream with or without SPF, and the intense night cream. I also love the neck cream. Doesn't come with the set, but I highly recommend it. And really the trifecta, what that it includes: bakuchi oil, sustainable plant stem cell, and stabilized seed. That's really like the brain power behind these products, and they're phenomenal, and I can't live without them at this point. So all our products, by the way, have 45-day money-back guarantees, and most people are really typically most people are typically very satisfied with our products. So now I get to pass it on to Artey Mendoza, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Debbie. That was awesome. So I get to share and close out with the business opportunity. And I love sharing this portion of the presentation because it was once shared with me. I had no idea 15 years ago that I was going to be presented with this opportunity at the end. I fell in love with the products. I was looking for vegan products. 15 years ago, we didn't have Sprouts, Whole Foods, or it wasn't a trend to be vegan. So now, fast forward, the products worked. The products were amazing, but fast forward through the presentation, I was being shared this part of the presentation, and my wheels started turning, because during that time, not only was I driving a car that didn't have air conditioning, it took me from A to B, which was awesome. But I was already thinking about, oh my gosh, I really need to prepare myself because I need a new car. And I was also a full-time college student at Cal State Long Beach. And I was also minoring in women's studies. And I'll share how that is related here in Arbonne. But I was working also in the medical field, where I had been doing that for 9 years. And I thought to myself, that was the perfect field for me to help other people forever and ever until I retire. So long story short, I was dealing with eczema and acne during that time. I was blown away by the ingredient policy. I am a geek like that. I researched everything, trying to find dirt on Arbonne or trying to find something that was not okay for me to do, for me to say I am not interested in doing this as a business. But what I noticed that night was that everybody was uplifting. The community was really empowering. I was learning at that point how to not only empower myself, but to empower other women in my field of learning. So I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. This is where I get to do what I think I was called to do, which is empower other people, because I believe that when you empower one person, you also empower a community, okay, one person at a time. So I fell in love with the products. The business opportunity just made sense. I mean, how many of you have ever bought something or gone to a friend that does really great hair and you're sending people and referring people to them? Me, I'm that type of person that wants to help other people. And so I didn't see this business for myself. I saw it to help other people. And if in fact it did pay me, that was awesome. That was just extra for me. But then my wheels and my vision started growing at every level. And so I get to share with you every level, which is only 4 levels. So I thought this was a really smart business model. Whoever created it must have really not slept all night to try to figure out a way to put money back into not only communities, but into people's pockets that really cared about other people's well-being. So my boyfriend, then my husband now, he was actually trying to figure out a way to become vegan 2 years before we found Arbonne. So Arbonne really fell in our lap at the right time. I wanted to get out of the presentation because I saw products and I was a broke college student. And so I raised my hand and I said, are these products vegan? When I heard they were, I was like, tell me more. So I took out my booklet because I had come straight from school. And I took out one of my notebooks and I started writing notes because I wanted to research this company. And what I found was that I didn't know much. I thought I knew a lot because I was a science major, but I didn't know that everything that you apply on your skin, affects you internally. Okay, it didn't connect while in school, right? And the other great thing is that Arbonne just takes out all the toxins out of our catalog and out of every ingredient and just protects our consumers, us, consultants, and preferred clients that I get to share with you. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not harming anybody. This is a win-win situation. If I get paid, great. If I don't care. I just want to tell people about this company that's been around now for 40 years. So it has a great foundation, right? So if you're looking for something better in your life, maybe feel better, feel more energized, feel more positive, uplifted, this is the right community. We have the right products, the right community with the right people. And I truly believe that, you were meant to hear this right now because we have not skipped a beat. I can tell you that we have had, we received a letter last week from our CEO of the company stating that we have grown over 25% from last year, right? That during this time in history, right? So I thought to myself, wow, how grateful. I'm even more grateful now because my business has just been booming and all of our businesses are growing thanks to technology. So I started this business before these little happy phones that we get to take everywhere and build our business wherever we're at the stop sign, wherever, right? Wherever you're at, you can just literally build a business. So I didn't see kids in my future. At that time, I just wanted to help my parents. And within a matter of, I want to say under 2 years, I became the first Latina, bilingual, growing a community and a very diverse community and building a diverse community when nobody else was doing it in Arbonne. So I tell you, if I can do this, I'm not a business major. Anybody can do it. I'm not the most smartest person on the planet. I just did it because I found love with everything that Arbonne is aligned with. The values spoke to me. I believe that maybe, one day I could adopt children. Well, guess what? Once I promoted to the VP level, we decided, maybe this is it. This is the way we are going to financially support ourselves, buy a home, and have children. Well, guess what? That all happened. thanks to the regional vice president level, which I will talk to you about. And I just couldn't believe how many more people grew in my organization once technology started taking off after I promoted to the VP level. Okay, so I did this face-to-face. Now we're talking to you via Zoom. Technology is amazing, and we get to share it. And now we're building these global businesses thanks to technology. And so people are busy, right? Very busy. But the gig economy is growing. You know, all the millennials are working 3 to 4 or 5 jobs sometimes because they want independence. We have what people want. We have great products. People are looking for cleaner products. Work habits are changing. People don't want to be tied down or told what to do, when to punch in, when to clock out. The other thing is that social businesses are growing, like I mentioned, because people trust other people's recommendations. That's why Yelp works so well, right? So when I tell other people about Arbonne, or I'm like drinking my detox tea, for example, right now, people are asking me on social media, what are you drinking? What is that good for? Cheers, Debbie. So I get to tell them that, but because of that recommendation, people sign on to our link, and then we get paid what's called residual income over and over and over again, because they love the product. They know it's good for them. They don't want to shop anywhere else. It's online, gets delivered to their doorstep in a few days, and wellness is booming because they tell somebody who told somebody who told somebody, right? So that became a $4.2 trillion business, and it's growing, global wellness, okay? So those are the reasons why people are jumping onto Arbonne, because it has a strong foundation. We're growing amazing businesses internationally in the 6 countries that we're in currently, and we are just a baby company still. So that is a huge reason why people want to do business with us and start a business or even buy the products. Okay, so we have those types of people joining Arbonne, and they're giving us this allows us to have time, choices, flexibility, fuel our passion, because we all know that our passions don't pay us, right? So we have to figure out a way to pay for our passion. So this is why this vehicle works. And here's a very simple how it works presentation in front of you on how independent consultants share. You know, we love something, we share our stories with other people online, and we earn commissions from the products that we recommend. So we do it through Zooms, through Facebook events, and we are international, so there's no borders on where we need to stay and only share. This is awesome. And again, social media is helping us grow our businesses. We are building relationships day in and day out anyway, so why not build a business alongside your current profession, right? This is earnings.arbonne.com, where you can actually download the next slides that I'm going to be sharing with you. And like I mentioned earlier, this is this hot guy is actually an independent consultant, national vice president, and I get to share that level with you guys in a few. He's from Orange County. Research him too if you like. Consumer demand for wellness. People want clean skincare, and it is expected to grow over 10%, which is huge, right? A little percentage is awesome, but 10% is great. Like I mentioned earlier, people want what we have. It's in high demand. I don't know about you guys, but I like to I like to have something that controls my weight management. So the 30 days to healthy living that we just covered earlier, Debbie did. That is what people want. They want something from the inside that works, and they want something from the outside. So we have skincare, we have weight management, and we also have the business that allows less stress. 84% of the world population is experiencing stress, and we need that to be lower, because we know that stress kills people, like literally, right? So this is how you can earn income with Arbonne. This is what I tell people. We recommend products, you get paid on them. People earn a 20% discount, like getting a membership for Costco, except you get it for Arbonne, and they shop online, and you eliminate all the middlemen. So that's the reason why Arbonne's able to send you a thank you paycheck for doing for being the billboard, really walking billboard of Arbonne, you know, and they utilize us. Those people that you've seen on screen, those are not models. Those are actually real life consultants. So eliminating all the advertising allows us to get paid more. That is awesome and smart. Okay, so people are looking for extra income, and here is something that actually becomes a legacy, and I'll share that with you in a minute. Number 2 is commissions from product sales of your team. What I used to do is I used to teach other people to do what I did at my job, but I never saw a paycheck from it over and over again or years later. Never, right? Just a thank you, Artey, you're awesome. Number 2 in Arbonne allows us to teach other people to buy safer products from their own online businesses or stores or online ID with as a preferred client. And as consultants, we receive a paycheck, it's called an override. And that pays you over and over again. For example, I started this business 15 years ago. I still get paid 15 years later when people reorder online because they're linked to me and they have their own ID, but I never have to knock on their door. I did the work once, and they know that they stopped using toxic products. They started using Arbonne, and they will continue to do it over and over again. Just like my first idea was when I first purchased my membership. I wanted to buy these products forever because I had never heard of such high integrity company with high quality products. And then the quality of the people, I thought, oh my gosh, there's something good here and I want in, right? So that's why I upgraded right away and started building a business. Number 3 are cash bonuses at every level. If you start as a consultant, you can earn $100 cash bonus, and we teach you. We help you manage this in the nook and crannies and weave it throughout your busy lifestyle, because I can tell you that I didn't have time to do this business, but I have prioritized my life so that I can fulfill my goals in Arbonne. And that's how I managed to get to the VP level, working, going to school full time, and actually translating all these documents into Spanish because we didn't have them yet. But now you don't have to do that. You can go to sleep knowing that you have everything on the source that is available. That's like our Arbonne University for us online. Everything comes for $49. I'll explain that in a minute. But they also provide what's called a Mercedes-Benz cash bonus at the VP level. There's also an opportunity for you to will this business to up to 6 generations at the second level of management. So let me go through that now. Here you see what you can download on earnings.arbonne.com. And at first, when I first saw this, or actually we didn't see this, but I heard it explained to me, and I thought, what? How do people make $22,000 average a month? That's the top income level. And that's an average, okay? Because we know that's just an average, and you can look at the top averages on there too. But I'm just gonna go with the average. As independent consultants, you can come in with a GED or a PhD. Everybody comes in as consultants, okay? You don't sign the contract and become a VP overnight. This is a business, give it time. And of course, your hard work ethic will pay you tenfold if you do this and you help other people. And that's really what it's about. It's about those people that we're looking for, or that, shared this with you. They might have shared this with you because you're a hard worker, and because you're so grateful you have a job, and because you're awesome at what you do, and because you might already be successful. But maybe, just maybe, it might look really nice outside, and maybe you're hoping for another way out, or a solution, or maybe just more out of life. That's one of the things that I realized with Arbonne, is that I used to think, oh, they already have a Mercedes, they might not even look into this. But what I realized after being in this business a few years is that your life might look really nice and put together, but you never know what's really going on inside, right? So I love sharing this opportunity, because at every level, your vision grows and you just become a better version of yourself, because we do a lot of personal development in this business, and we help you grow as a leader. So district managers earn anywhere from $500 to $1,000. I don't know where you're going to be in the next 5 to 10 years, but I always like to have a little cushion saved up on the side, even when I was broke as heck, because things happen. When something breaks, everything starts breaking at the same time. For example, my plumbing. My plumbing with my 2 toilets right now. And I told one of my teammates, I'm so grateful for Arbonne, because during this time, I usually during this time was always super broke, but I'm so grateful for my business that allows me the money for in cases like this, because I don't have to worry about the money. Okay. I didn't like stressing over money, because that just made me a horrible person, just the way I reacted. And so as district managers, it might just be $500, but it could really change a lot of people's lives. Okay. It could keep the light on. It could keep a car payment in their household. It could do a lot, I think. As area managers, second level, you get to earn up to from $1,200 to $4,000 a month. Again, working 10 to 15 hours a week. And this is where it becomes willable. So when I heard willable, I thought, oh my God, who in the world, I've never heard of a company that does that, or a part-time job that does that. Like, who does that? Well, in Arbonne, that's what the founder wanted. He wanted to help other people and help change the world one person at a time. And that's what I fell in love with. And of course, when I promoted to the area manager level, I was able to not only go see my grandma for the last time before she passed away from cancer, and I was able to purchase my whole family, my mom and dad, my uncle, and a few other people's airline tickets round trip. As an area manager, because I had my job, I had, this as extra. And that is the reason why I tell you guys, what if disability happens? What if you don't have a plan B and something unexpectedly happens with your job, right? You need to be prepared for impact, because life happens to all of us. It's just a matter of when. Right? And so be prepared and prepare yourself for that, for anything. As regional vice presidents, we earn anywhere from $72,000 a year, which is an average of, $7,000 to $14,000 a month. And we're still working 15, maybe 20 hours at this point, a week, because we're helping more people. And this is where the Mercedes-Benz comes in. We get an extra allowance of $800 a month for helping other people. Okay, when I earned this level and I earned the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus, the first people that I let it be driven by was my team, and then my dad. And so I took it to a parking lot and I invited my team over, and I had everybody, because it belonged to us. I saw it as we effort, and that's what we do in Arbonne. We do this together. Teamwork makes the dream work, we say, and that's totally true. As regional vice presidents, you get to decide whether you love your job and you want to continue doing it. Now you don't have to do it to pay your bills. Now you're doing it as a passion that you love. And now this is extra, which is awesome, right? And so again, less than 2% of the people get to this level. It says on here, we're not promising you're going to sign up and get here. You work hard, you get paid what you're worth here. And I'm a hard worker. I know Debbie is too, and she's on her way to the VP level. And I want to say a lot of people can get to the national vice president level, because I'll tell you the numbers. I'm all about, statistics and probabilities. Well, here we go. Last year in 2019, Arbonne promoted 254 national vice presidents, okay, from regional to national vice presidents. And we are on track to getting to that level. We've been working to help other people get healthy and wealthy if they choose to do this with us. But again, where will you be in the next 5 to 10 years if you continue doing what you're doing right now? And are you going to be fulfilled doing that? Well, we invite you to be a part of Arbonne, because at the national vice president level, not only does your bonus go up to $1,000, so you can get the I don't know what it's called, but the big nice Mercedes truck. I have a sporty car right now, but you can get whatever model. It just has to be white, Mercedes, and you could treat your family to the Maui family trip every single year that Arbonne provides. It's our, hangout time for working hard, and you get to dip your toes in the beach with the people that you've invited to come along with you. So that's why we invite you to join Arbonne with us, because we like you and we want to have fun with you and your family. So you can join us as preferred clients. That's just simply to buy the products, get the products at 20 to 40% off, just like the package you saw earlier. You get complimentary free shipping, complimentary complimentary products on your birthday, complimentary products every so often. They do deals, which is awesome. $29 for the whole entire year. It doesn't go up. It's actually waived after a year if you purchase something, which is awesome. As independent consultants, it's only $49. And I just bought sushi, and it's more expensive than to buy sushi than it is to join a business like this. So I tell you guys, it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm so grateful that our founder, Peter Mork, started this business to help ordinary people do extraordinary things in life. And what we do is simple. We stop, start, share. We share products that we love, and we earn commissions from doing so. And we are global in the US, Canada, the UK, Poland, Australia, New Zealand. So you could build locally and create a global online business, and you get to earn rewards. Again, go to earnings.arbonne.com, research this, ask questions, get with the person that invited you, and we invite you and hope you enjoyed this healthy, happy hour. And we look forward to having you on this journey with us. Good night.
Awesome. Thank you. Good night.